Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Spunkify here on behalf of MMOBomb.com, and welcome back to our first impressions. Today we're taking a first look at Altitude, which is a 2D competitive aerial fighter developed by a studio called Nimbly Games. Now, Altitude was originally released in 2009, but the game has since gone free-to-play recently with a new patch. The game is available on Steam, Windows, Mac, and Linux. And the developers describe it as multiplayer done right, if you will. Altitude combines Call of Duty style perks with the gameplay variety of Team Fortress 2 in a fresh multiplayer experience. That's what they say. So there's a couple different ways you can play the game. Since it's 2D, you can use the keyboard or mouse. I'm personally using a gamepad right now, and it offers up to 14 or 7-on-7 gameplay modes, of which I think there are 7. So over here on the left, we see a couple of these: free-for-all, plain ball, nuclear launch detected, multiplayer mayhem, snowball, and then typical skirmish. I've already done a couple of these as certifications. You can actually level up and unlock new planes and perks just through doing the tutorial and the basic PvE stuff, which is essentially just playing against bots, if you will. And these are some of the different modes, and it kind of gives you an idea of what to expect when you get in these modes to play. So I'm going to go ahead and choose nuclear launch detected here, just to show you guys a little bit of the early gameplay and get you guys familiar with the controls and how the actual game works before we jump into a chaotic PvP match where the real action happens. And I'm going to seem like I'm a lot better against bots than I am when I actually play against the players. This game is definitely a game where it's fairly easy to grasp the controls, and they're pretty simplistic, but there's a lot of sort of like theory crafting as to what the best plane is for your kind of situation or play style, as well as how you go about playing the game. So it's a very easy to grasp, high skill ceiling 2D aerial fighter, of which we don't really have that many altogether. So I have 2 different planes unlocked here. I believe there's 5 planes in total, and then you can have sort of like a secondary loadout for each of them, as you'll notice below each one. If I click on one of these here and hit edit, you'll notice that Loopy here, he's got very little health, but a lot of speed and agility, and he's got tracker missiles, which means they lock onto enemies and try to aim themselves towards them. Rubberized hole, which allows me to bounce off enemies with less damage, and turbocharger, which increases my energy regeneration. We'll talk about energy regeneration once we get into the match. Now, these can be swapped out for different things at certain level intervals, so double fire or acid bomb I can get later on. Same with rubberized bullet, I get heavy armor, repair drone, or flexible wings. And then finally, I have to actually go back up here to choose the next one. Turbocharger can be swapped out for ultra capacitor, reverse thrust, or ace instincts. So you get some options there for how you want to go about choosing how to play your character here. And then you can choose to use your custom points here to select different color skins. Let's go with the fire skin here. I want to cost that? Yes. Loopy unlocked. So there are no cash shop purchases that I know. So as you know, community points are discontinued. I'm not really sure if these things are still accrued during gameplay, or if it's just like a one-time allotment now that it's free to play. Once the game went free to play, the developers said they aren't going to be making any more money off the game. Looks like I'm just going to reset the game there. They're not going to be making any more money off the game. So what that means essentially is it's completely free to play, and there should be no cash shop option there. I selected that skin, but it doesn't look like it's actually what I got. I guess this is because it's a team mode, so everybody has a specific team color. So how does this game work? Well, you use the control stick in my case, or the left and right arrow keys to control your airplane. Using the left trigger, I'm able to slow myself down. The right trigger speeds myself up, and once I'm at max speed, I'll have an afterburner, which uses the blue bar. So my speed is denoted by that orange bar there, and I can use that to just sort of relegate how much I'm aiming, and makes it easier to sort of loop around. Alright, oop, hit that wall there. You can stall out, and once you do stall out, let's see, put that down there. That's a special ability I'll talk about. And once you stall out, you'll have to sort of realign your vehicle downwards and use your speed to regain your control. Since it is an aerial fighter, it is arcadish in the sense that a lot of the controls are fairly simplistic, but there is the stall mechanic, and there's other mechanics in play, like, for example, physics-based explosions that occur around you can also change your speed and change your orientation. There we go. So I picked up this little bonus here, this special ability. These are found throughout the map, and each map has their own, although they themselves, picked up the bomb, they themselves are pretty static. So I've got a bomb right now, which is the map objective. I need to take this bomb to the enemy base and destroy their base with it. There are these little turrets here. Oh, I got 22 damage in. There are these little turrets here that will attack me. So some people like to go with the nimble fighters to kind of outrun those turrets. You can destroy them. Other players like to go for the tankier ships. In general, I do seem to find that tankier ships, that, by the way, this reflects anything that's in front of me. I do find that tankier ships tend to get into the enemy's base in PvP more, just because there's so much more going on. There's a lot more fire coming on at once, and players are generally better shots than the AI. I've crashed myself. I was trying to look for a health potion there, or a health pickup rather. That's one of the other unlocks. So that guy there was trying to shoot me. There we go, got him. I had the little reflective shield up, so everything reflected off of that for a short amount of time. I've also picked up a bomb, so we have 2 bombs on the field now. Put that there, and boom, a destroyed base. Instant hit. We won. Typically speaking, it's going to take much more than that to destroy a base. I think usually it's like 4 or 5 bombs. But that gives you a basic idea of how the damage works. And of course, because this is PvE, I'm still able to level up. I'm still able to accrue unlocks and different things, and even like get achievements for doing things within the bot mode or the PvE mode. If we go back to the main menu here, I'm able to see the entire list of servers currently available. Right now there's a lot of European servers up because it is their daytime. I expect as the day goes on, other servers will come online more for the US, so the US will be more popular. You can even make your own server, so you can launch it, and again, it's free. You can make it and have your players or other friends join in. And there's even a map editor as well. So there's quite a lot of options here for you know, making the game and sort of building this community based off of you know, these experiences where you can have your own server, you can have your friends play with you, you can make your own maps. A lot of things that we have seen like in older games coming back around. And it's nice, even though this game is 2009, the fact that it has a 2D sort of cartoony vibe to it makes the game definitely sort of last a lot longer than you would typically see from games that are 3D in this nature. You know, the graphics don't degrade in the same way that a 3D game from 2009 would. So here's my hangar, if you will. You can see all my experience, my plane stats, 30 kills, 74 deaths. My ratio is quite terrible with these different aircraft, as you'll notice here. You can see a breakdown of each of these guys here. Loopy kill markings, bomber kill markings. And as you'll notice, the more kills I get, I'll progress towards getting extra experience for completing these objectives, if you will. There's also the basics and the training as well that gives you additional experience. So there's a lot of different ways to get these experience points to progress your character, if you will. Community points are discontinued, so it looks like I only had that 1 bit of community points. Maybe this was the cash up previously, where you could purchase the different skins. Who knows? That's not an option now, unfortunately. But I do like the fact that, regardless, that you can host your own server and you can create your own maps. I think more free-to-play games should do that, even if they're building it with free-to-play in mind at the get-go. Because this game is available on all these different platforms, Windows, Mac, Linux, and Steam, it means that players across the board can enjoy and sort of create a community regardless of the platform, which is definitely something I want to see more free-to-play games do. Alright, so right now there's only one main server that's going for team-based destruction. It's 24/7 team-based destruction. I'll join the server. I've been playing the server quite a lot today, since this is the main Western server, or you know, US-based server that has a lot of players. Players in this server though are quite good, so you're probably going to see me get wrecked really often here. But I use my my boost here to move across the map. Oh no! Come on! Boom! I got 31 damage. I'll take it. So even though I died there and I was getting shot at, I was nimble enough to make my way into the base there. Something that I don't think. There we go. Got myself a kill. Got myself the health bonus there. There we go. Got myself another one. I was just talking about how terrible I was going to do, and here I am not doing terrible. Alright. So my secondary ability on this guy is the EMP. Oh no, stalling out. This guy is also able to recover from stalls a lot easier than the other ships. So it's pretty good for beginners. The one thing I would like to see... There we go, though. One thing I would like to see is that now the game is free to play, you're going to have, of course, players who haven't been playing the game as long. And for that very reason, I think that there should be a little bit of segregation between the community. Not so much this trial by fire, if you will, just for the fact that trial by fire makes it so that players are a lot less likely to stick with the game. Oh, I actually flew into that. Oh, man. Makes it less likely for players to stick with the game if they're fighting against people who've been playing for years and years and years. If they had it to where like the first 3 levels or so is just the beginner plane, and players can sort of, you know, choose to play on that level, I think that would be quite nice. A lot of the game is certainly built around just having this non-matchmaking system set up, like you saw with the old, you know, source games essentially, whereby players can just choose the server. Oh, I think I got a kill against a bot, nonetheless, but it was a kill. And so having an ability to have like a slight matchmaking system, essentially. Let's see if I can get this kill. All right, I'm coming up here. They can see me when I have the bomb. No! Oh, I got a kill. I killed 2 people because I let the bomb go. It just blew up amongst them. So you can always suicide there and blow up everybody around you if you're not going to make it in. Of course, it's all about regulating my afterburner versus my actual weapons. Having them both on the same resource definitely makes it to where you can't just spam your weapons. It's a lot more choice. And make no mistake, being nimble in this game is incredibly important. You have to really have an ability to do loops and, you know, change your speed and, you know, get around different environments. Oh no, he's gonna. I only did 31 damage there. Somehow I did. Oh, we got it. We got it. We got the win. Nice. I'll take that. So you can kind of get a breakdown of how long you lasted versus how long the most helpful or the demolition expert, the longest life, lasted. I did 31 base damage though, so I'm pretty happy with that. That's pretty high. I got 6 kills out of the 19 I'll do. I did come late into the match. And this is the thing that I was talking about. This is another custom-made map for the game here on this server. And you just download the maps as a player. You don't have to, you know, go somewhere and actually find them. So it makes it really easy. It's just based off of Mario here. Too bad you can't destroy the environment. That'd be awesome. Oh, got it. It's kind of hard to tell where everything is. Some of the maps are better designed than others just because contextually it can be hard to notice what's in the foreground and what's in the background. You can go through these tunnels like what? Ah! I'm just bouncing off of everything here. I did get the defuse on that bomb though. Once a team picks up the bomb, you can defuse it if someone drops it, although you can't pick it up for yourself in this mode. No. There's one of those automated turrets there. It can see you from pretty far away. And if you're one of the more light ships, it'll take you out in just a couple hits. Alright, here. So I'm not going to really stick with this mode too much more. There we go. Oh, he actually killed the turret. I think I ended up taking him out the very last though. Gotta come up over here. Defuse that bomb, which is nice, alright. Oh no, I leveled up. Level 11, Senior Airman. I think level 12 or 13 is when I get the next ship. No, an airplane exploded. Alright, so let's go ahead and choose that then. So if we look at the exploded, we can see what his abilities are. Director, concussive rockets and mines allow exploded to direct the action. Rubberized and turbocharger, again, looks like those are the same ones. I get another green perk at level 13, which is heavy armor. Alright, so let's see how this guy plays. I'm probably going to be terrible with him. I think this is the largest plane that you can get in the game. Oh god. You can actually... Come on, man. Such a whale. This thing is so large. Alright. So I can hit X, I believe, to lay out a mine. And those mines are persistent for quite some time. I've seen quite a few guys get kills with these things. Oh. Did I get a kill at least on that? No, that guy's doing some backwards reverse shenanigans. Alright. We'll try to get one kill with a mine, and then we will try out a different gameplay mode, one or the other. They're all focused on doing damage. None of them are not focused on doing damage. Oh, I got a kill. There he is. There it is. The bomb is, or the missile that you fire is so fast that if you run into it, or so slow rather, that if you run into her, I think you can actually detonate it ahead of time. This is not the craft for me. It looks like I do better with the faster craft. Just kind of like float around here as a big giant whale. Put some mines out here. Definitely seems like a more defensive class. These things are just so hefty. I hit one thing and I stall out. No! No, get off the ground. Turn around. There we go. Put some mines in here. How did I miss? It went through, that giant rocket went through everybody and missed everyone. Alright, let's go ahead and pick up a different mode though. We can just quickly look through here, refresh. I'll find a ball mode here, which doesn't have too high of a ping. Here's 6 out of 12 ball mode. Unfortunately, everything is just filled up there. TDM, I'm already in that one. New players. Let's see, what about football here? Auto join. Oh, I'm in lava. I just killed myself. Whoops. Alright, here, let's see if we can quickly get a ball mode going. Looks like they're pretty filled. I mean, this isn't too many servers active right now. This is something like 56, 60 players active. I'll just go down here to the 6 out of 12 ball. It's a Europe base, but, you know, only 6 players, so maybe it's not quite as chaotic. And I'll play this plane a little bit more. So in the ball mode here, you're supposed to shoot the ball into the enemy team's goal. These are so slow. I think I still got the kill, or at least assisted on that one. It's 3-2 currently. Ball's in our possession. Pick up that. So this thing is very slow. The missiles are slow. Definitely seems like you would want to be close. Oh, so it's concussive. Okay, so I could shoot it out and then explode it to do area of effect damage. Most of what I've seen is that people generally just use the mines a lot on this guy. Or at least I haven't noticed the other ones used quite as much. Alright, so we're generating now. You can only have one missile out at a time. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Shot the ball at me. Doesn't matter. Gonna get EMP'd there. Just, I don't do good with this class. I don't do good with anything that's slow. There we go. Picked it up. Ugh. Come on, Bessie. No. Shoot the ball! No. Poor mines. Alright, so I think I can do it next time I die. Ball lost. Alright, so when the ball is lost, everybody resets. They reload. I think that's when the ball dies, basically. Did get an assist on that. I have the ball. Come on. Get off the stall. Go get it. Can't get the ball there. Alright, guys. I think that's... Oh my god, I keep trying to switch to a different class. God. This is not the class for me. Oh, I got a kill! I got a kill. I think he fell down into the mines, or I hit him with the rocket or something. I'm just not getting a chance to. I guess because there's no, like, real respawn, if you will. There we go. Or I'm mashing the buttons too quickly. The bot scored a goal? Really? How embarrassing. Alright, this is my best class. Shouldn't say that so quickly. The bot there is getting like quadra kills. Lots of bots in this game. It does look like whenever there's not enough players, the bots will join in the game. So you always have a large amount of players. And that may be a preset setting on the servers. Not quite sure. But it does seem like you have a pretty good amount of control over what you... Come on. Ah, I got the kill at least. Alright, guys. Well, let's go ahead and I'll go ahead and disconnect here. 6-3, they got the win. It's going to go ahead and be my first impressions of Altitude. If you guys want to check it out yourself, Go ahead and check down below at MMOBomb.com for the full game profile, more information, and the links to download it through Steam. If you guys are also interested in playing it on the other clients, Mac and Linux, I will leave a link to the official page down below so you guys can pick those clients up as well. Talk to you guys next time. See you later. Spunkify out. Later, guys.